Welcome back to second video, our India physical diversity. The inner walls of Kolluru, Dharmasthala, Kukke Subramanya in Karnataka are made of wood. The inner walls of Kolluru, Dharmasthala, Kukke Subramanya temples in Karnataka are made of wood, and houses in Kashmir Valley are built using logs. Beluru and Halebidu. Everybody knows this. Beluru and Halebidu in Karnataka and most of the temples of Tamil Nadu are built by using soapstones. And even sandstone cave temples, where it is? Sandstone cave temples are found in Badami of Karnataka. Do you know how the rivers are polluted? Plastics, several types of toxic waste and effluents of industries are dumped into the river water. Big cities produce a large amount of garbage in different forms which is thrown into the rivers and the water gets contaminated. Mining activities also cause pollution of rivers. For example, river of Kali and Bhadra, etc. Now, the Peninsula Plateau. Identify the Narmada River on the map of India. The Narmada Soon Rift Valley divides the Peninsula Plateau into two major parts. The northern part is called the Malwa Plateau and the southern part is called Deccan Plateau. The Aravalli Range lies to the northwest of Malwa Plateau and the Vindhyas lie to the south. And Mount Guru Shikara. Mount Guru Shikara is the highest peak in the Aravallis. Mount Guru Shikara is the highest peak in the Aravallis. The Satpura Maikala, Rajmahal, Amarakantaka ranges lie to the north of Deccan Plateau. The Annamalai Cardamom and Palani Hills are to the south of Western Ghats. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats meet at the Nilgiri Hills. Ooty, a famous hill station, is situated here. Now, characteristics of plateau. It is an upland with an extensive, almost level surface which is bounded by steep slopes. This landform is an extensive area of relatively flat land. The Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. It is made up of ancient hard rocks. And what are the advantages? What are the advantages of the plateau? The Peninsula Plateau is rich in minerals. It is very rich in minerals. There are many waterfalls which are useful for the generation of hydroelectricity. It is favorable for agriculture, rearing of animals and industries. Next, the coastal plains. Now let us study about the coastal plains. A flat, low-lying land between the coast and the higher land in the interior is called coastal plains. India has a long coastal plain. Now let us see where they are located in our country. Now let us see where they are located in our country. Now observe the map. This is a map. The western coastal plain lies between the Western Ghats in the east and the Arabian Sea in the west. Both the coastal plains of India have major ports: Kandla, Gujarat; Navi Mumbai; Nhava Sheva, Maharashtra; Marmagol, Goa; Nava Mangaluru, Karnataka; Kochi, Kerala; Tuticorin, Chennai; Vishakhapatnam, Odisha, and Kolkata, that is West Bengal, are the major seaports of India. These are the seaports of India. Which are the seaports of India? These are the seaports of India. New Bengaluru port ranks 9th in importance, that is, it is known as the gateway of Karnataka. New Bengaluru port ranks 9th. It is known as the gateway of Karnataka. Now, the important features of the coastal plains. First of all, fishing. Fishing is the main occupation of the people living in the coastal plains. So most of the people eat fish. Spinach, black-eyed peas, and sambar, cucumber are also eaten for food. Paddy, coconut, cashew nut, cardamom, banana, and vegetables are grown here. The use of boiled rice is very popular. The houses here have steep sloping roof used due to heavy rainfall. The houses here have steep sloping roofs due to heavy rain. So, this is the important features of the coastal plains. Fishing is the main occupation of the people living in coastal plains. What is beach? The gently sloping strip of land bordering the sea, usually composed of sand and gravel, is called beach. You can watch the sea as far as you can. Malpe, Kapu, Om, and Maravante beaches of Karnataka are attractive and beautiful. Now, desert of India. Look at the state of Rajasthan on the map of India. You can see or you can notice that a large part of Rajasthan is a desert. This desert is named Thar Desert. A part of this desert also extends into Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat states. So, Rajasthan is a desert. Now, what are the features of desert? A desert is a vast, dry, and sandy area with very little vegetation. The temperature is high and climate is very dry. Scarcity of water due to scanty rain. A fertile area in desert is formed where the water comes up to the ground surface. This is known as oasis. Those plants and trees which have special devices to withstand the long drought condition are also grown here. They are scrubs, cactus, thorny, bushes, etc. Now, why camel is useful for us? Camels are able to survive in the desert because they have broad, flat toes which are comfortable to walk on the sand. Their humps store fat and sufficient amount of water which last for many weeks. So, camels are useful for transporting goods and carrying passengers in the desert. That's why camel is called a ship of the desert. Camel is called a ship of a desert. That's why the dry climate and the hot sun causes a feelings of severe burning in the body. So people wear long robes and turbans. Do you know agricultural activities are found around the oasis? Bajra, jawar, maize, sesame, dates and chilies are grown here. There are some salt lakes in these deserts. The Sambhar Lake is the largest salt lake in India. The Sambhar Lake is the largest salt lake in India.